Hey everyone! So I have these Jujutsu Kaisen OCs, Amanda, Linda, and Rose. I mean, Hui, Amy, Arai, and Asuka. And I've always had this dream. I wanted to animate. And honestly, look at them. They are the perfect squad for it. Anyway, I decided it was time to actually do something. So I went to YouTube to look up 2D animation tutorials. I binge-watched so many things. Especially Dongchang's videos. His stuff is literally pro-level. Thank you, Master. He taught me so much and gave these awesome exercises, which of course I didn't do. I just watched them. Look, I'm too lazy to draw bouncing balls, okay? I learn on the go. The final spark was a video by Bonet. I watched it and was like, yeah, I can totally do this. But there was one tiny problem. Bonet used 3D models in Clip Studio Paint. I don't have Clip Studio, I have Procreate. And yeah, you can animate here, but Clip Studio just has way more cool features. Well, we don't look for easy ways out. If 3D models help that much, we'll just find them somewhere else. And that's where the mannequins from Pasit come to save the day.
Alright, so here's the concept for the animation. The Shibuya incident. My characters aren't jumping straight into the epicenter, though. I mean, someone had to protect regular citizens from Kenjaku's curses on the outskirts, right?
The plot goes like this. Another street is cleared. Hui gives a victorious thumbs up like, yeah, we did it. But suddenly, Asumi senses something's off, whips around, and then, boom! Jogo's explosion from his fight with Sukuna. Now, 3D mannequins are one thing, but making them move like actual humans? You can't really do that without understanding real-life body mechanics. So, I had to film myself as a reference. I remember Dongchang recommending this. Turns out, to draw cool anime, you first need to act a little. I posed the 3D mannequins, took some screenshots, and imported everything into Procreate. Then, right on top of the models, I started sketching out the rough lines.
And here's the result.
Yikes! It looked pretty stiff at first. But hey, it'll definitely come to life with the line art, right?
Wait, what is wrong with their faces? I tried to recreate the style from Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2, and I even used refs with that exact angle. It's fine, I'm still learning. The main goal right now is to just carry the animation itself. Next up was Hui's hand. Pose-it mannequins are great and all, but they can't do an epic thumbs up to save their lives. So, back to my acting career I went. And for this line art alone, it took me a whole day. Listen, drawing fingers is a total nightmare, okay? It turned out pretty cool, but Hui herself looked a bit wooden at first. I had to add blinking, the movement of her panda purse,
which looked suspiciously cute at the time and honestly annoyed me. Goodbye, Panda. You're getting replaced in the future.
And a head turn at the end. Tip from me. Always separate moving parts into different layers.
Huge shout out to Procreate for giving me a layer limit because of the high resolution.
Long story short, it was painful. Anyway, here's the result of my suffering.
By the way, I didn't add the background music later. It was captured right from the screen recording. Yeah, on day 2 I was slowly losing my mind to Red Sun in the Sky, or maybe I just channeled Hui's inner vibe and enjoyed the music during my breaks. She's Chinese after all, so it all worked out perfectly.
But if you thought that was hard, next came Asumi's head turn.
Since she's standing closest to the camera, it meant I needed to add way more detail. The 3D mannequin definitely helped, but it obviously didn't have that anime look, it was just too smooth. Luckily, I managed to dig into Posate's features, found the props, and put glasses on the model. That saved me a ton of time.
But the face, and nailing the art style, took the longest. I had to pull up Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 references all over again. When it came to the hair, though, let's just say I cheated a little bit. I literally just copied the previous frames and slightly tweaked the shape. By the way, there's an actual animation principle for what I did here. It's called overlapping action. It's when the head completes the movement and stops, but the hair keeps moving for a split second because it hasn't caught up yet. To make it look as natural as possible, I also added a tiny micro movement backward right at the end to settle the motion. Altogether, this head turn took me a little over 2 days, but I'm honestly so happy with how it looks. Oh, and yeah, as you might have noticed, I also slightly animated this guy over here. Anyway, moving on to the coloring process. To be honest, I've hated the old designs of my OCs for a long time now. I came up with them ages ago, so I decided to redesign them right on the fly. Back then, I clearly had some issues with color palettes, but there was no way I was leaving it like that. I had to actually use my brain, brainstorm something new, and fix the colors. While the squad is getting colored in, let me give you a quick intro to who they actually are. Let's start with Asumi. Grade, special grade. She handles battlefield purification and works as a part-time instructor at Jujutsu High. Her curse technique, 0. Next up is Hui. Grade 1, a student at Tokyo Jujutsu High. Her curse technique is weight control. Amy. Grade 2, also a Jujutsu High student. Her technique is dream manipulation. And her brother, Arai. Grade semi-grade 1, but already officially recommended for grade 1. His curse technique is speed control.
If you want to know more about them, their techniques, and their lore, drop a like or stay tuned for the next videos. Because honestly, by this point I was just absolutely exhausted.
Well, this animation took me a whole week. Please don't ask about the background though. I just couldn't find the right street.
And only now, while editing, did I realize that I completely forgot to draw Asumi's scar. And it's actually super important for her backstory. Oh well, I definitely won't forget it next time.
So, what's the takeaway from all this? If you chase your dreams, you can absolutely make them happen. Even though I chose the hard way and ignored all the basic exercises. Sorry, Dongchang, your tutorials are the best, I'm just lazy. And even though I can see some flaws now and I don't have Clip Studio, hey, this is just the beginning. Even if it turned out a bit mid for now, I'm not planning to stop. So stay tuned for my new videos and goofy experiments. Also, I have a TikTok where I post animatics about Asumi's lore, so definitely check it out if you're interested. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Bye, everyone.